Vision for Indonesian Urban Transport. Jakarta. With near gridlock traffic, the severely endangered public health and a paralyzed economy, the unreliable and poor conditions of the current public transport, lack of integration, comfort, and safety are discouraging passengers to shift from private to public transport modes. Let us think, wouldn't it be great if we can have non-motorized transport, like proper pedestrian facilities and bike lanes, public transport as elevated rail and feeder buses, green open spaces to meet and chat, to sit and play, to communicate and walk, and a clean environment. We need to stop private vehicles entering the city. It's a call for a long-awaited simplification of the urban mobility setup, which only needs a fully operational multimodal public transport network system, plus the supporting facilities for non-motorized mobility such as walking and bicycle riding. Defined city limits prevent from urban sprawl beyond the boundaries where the sharp city edge immediately opens to green belts. Future car and motorbike use in Indonesia is dedicated for regional, overland, and out-of-town transport, connecting rural areas to the city borders as well as the lower density and suburban areas. All stations on the city fringe are equipped with park and ride facilities, where parking tickets are inclusive with the public transport pass. Walking as the fundamental way of urban mobility is given priority by extensive facilities which became most elaborated for seamless access to feeder buses, BRT, and MRT stations. Preferred mode of short-distance access in healthy cities is walking. The denser a city is built, the more facilities can be reached by foot, thus making our cities most livable. Land use and building codes follow a transit-oriented development, making connecting stations an integral part of dense urban structures. Inner-city megastructures are dedicated to multi-usage and connected to each neighboring building by sheltered walkways, on ground or elevated, providing semi-public space within and around these structures, where public transport modes get directly connected to. With an extensive network of the bus rapid transit system in bigger cities combined with elevated rail networks and an easy access for walking or biking to the station, the major demand for mobility can get covered. A BRT system that is safe and comfortable to use, with sheltered bus stops and pedestrian walkways. an efficient system and affordable ticketing, high headways will invite citizens to shift to public transport modes. Smaller scale feeder buses, regulated angkots, pedicabs and electric taxis complement the seamless connections within the hierarchy of the urban public transport. The backbone of public transport in larger cities consists of a network of elevated mass rapid transit lines. Exclusively dedicated bus rapid transit lines complement and support the city-wide network, where stations are no further than 1 kilometer from any location within the inner city. Walking and cycling are the most efficient and effective contribution to sustainable, environmental friendly and low carbon transport goals. Bicycle and pedestrian networks provide opportunities to go anywhere close and to access other means of transport. Indonesian cities are supported to become walking friendly. Improved pedestrian facilities will induce walking as the primary mode of transport and encourage the shift from private vehicles and other modes and reduce traffic congestion, greenhouse gas emissions, air pollution, noise, energy consumption, financial expenses for transport, and increases public health, communication among citizens, attraction to recreational and touristic facilities, business at adjacent outlets, safety, the overall livability of our cities. Indonesian cities are assisted to define limited borders and create density within, so that distances are kept moderate and a great part of the demand for access is covered by walking. Medium and longer destinations are served by public transport modes, and these are to be made attractive, available in high frequency with easy and comfortable access for pedestrians. The first step cities have to do in building up an extensive public transport network, ideally elevated rail with electric feeder buses and locally appropriate supporting modes of transport like water buses and cable cars. Parallel walking access and biking facilities with safe road crossings must get improved citywide. Then, the use of private cars and motorbikes must be gradually reduced by means of transport demand management like off-street parking, increased time-based parking fees, congestion and inner-city zone charging, increased taxes on car sales and registrations, on fuel and traffic violations, with the ultimate goal of traffic calm or even car-free inner cities. Public space in inner cities is reduced to the citizens, who are all pedestrians in the first place. Together we can bring the smiles back into their lives.